Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I went ahead and ran some rail where I think it works. I brought it out a little bit. We got the station right here. It's not set up yet, but we do have the stations in place there. There's one for sulfuric acid, one for lubricant. That comes right down here, where it intersects right here on the main train line. This is only really going to be for the supply trains that we send back and forth. That's not going to be a regular route. But then it comes down here, curves around, crosses the bus, and ends up right here. Which is really close to where we want it. Oh, we're missing some beacons over here. I think somebody mentioned that in the comments. Thank you. I heard your comments, and we got that taken care of. Fantastic. All right, well, I think we're really close to getting done here. We just need a station here. I'm looking over in this particular area where we could probably set that up nicely. I do want to leave some space because I want this to be somewhat compact. But yeah, I think if we build the station back here, it will work out just fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear this out, and once we're done, we'll get started. So I'm thinking we could probably get away with something like this. Possibly even a little bit tighter. Actually, you know what? I don't know what we're going to be building down there, and I don't want to restrict us that much. And really the distance isn't going to be such a much. So let's do it right. Let's see, the turrets come out there. They were somewhat excessive. We got blue sides. We're gonna be making lots of little side things here. So I think something like that will give us plenty of room for expansion and stuff like that in the future. Let's see, we don't need any of this stuff. All of that station stuff can go away. We don't need the gun turrets that are still lingering in my blueprint. You know what? Let's just take care of that right now. Do you wanna? I'm kind of sick of it. It's extremely easy fix. Gun turrets, bam, there we go. Fantastic. All right, and we're out of rail and stuff, and we need some landfill there. Luckily, we have everything that we need right here. Let's see. Let's grab 4 stacks. We shouldn't need 4 stacks, but you never know with landfill. Can we smooth that out just a little bit? There we go. And just bring that across. Very good. And then we'll be able to fit in our stations here. Let's see, let's trim off that a bit. And I think I would like to throw one more station in here, just for good measure. Yeah, let's put it right there. We can space it out a bit. Get rid of all these gun turrets, ghosts down here. Like that. Looks good. You guys on the outs, that looks good. Let's throw a chain signal there. And okay, all this looks like it works. Okay, let's pull out the rail book and just finish this up. I don't suppose this is going to line up perfectly. No, not even really close even. We can just do that right there. And that gets us power, and that is pretty good. All right, so this one, what do we call this? Let's call it mid-supply building. And we'll throw a couple more down here. This will be... let's see. Lube, I think we need the lube first. And this one down here, the acid. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's take out some of these signals here. And we can take out this little train station here. We can get rid of that, and let's add... I've forgotten what I called it already. I called it mid-supply building. Circuit condition. There, and while we're heading back to base at a pretty quick speed, let's go ahead and set this train up to have a stop there too as well. Mid-building. Circuit condition. Alright, so now both of ours are... Oh, and I wasn't back yet. Oh well, we're not too far away, and it gives us a good opportunity to clean up this area right here. What is this? What was this? This was, okay, an alternate iron mine that we had going. Hey, free belt, right? And well, look, we're down here. We can kind of see how things are going. Looks like these guys are doing well. We're just backed up with low density structures. And boy, we're really close to launching another rocket. What is our mining productivity currently at? 94%. Wow, we are almost at 100% mining productivity, which is fantastic. And the holdup is steel. And the holdup is steel because we are still building solar panels. All right, we've got a lot of them. What's going on here? Only 200 of you guys are working? Well, it should be getting fairly close to being completed, and once that's done, it'll be back into serious rocket launching business. I want to come up here and let's see. We need what do we need? We need railroad stuff. We need tanks, and we do have some here in storage. We have one here in storage. We might want to go ahead and grab some of these pipes while we're at it. Do we have any train cars? Not seeing any. Or locomotives? No. So yeah, we're gonna need some of those. We're gonna need at least 2. Possibly more, but we'll start with 2. Tank cars, how do we want to do this? Maybe in groups of 4? Well, let's go ahead and grab those tanks. Let's grab, yeah, 4 more of these. 2 locomotives. We'll start with that and see how that works out. I haven't done any calculations or anything. This is just me guessing. Oh, fish. Right, throw some of that red belt back into the system. And okay, all this looks good. Pumps. Do we have pumps? We have 17 pumps. Will that be enough? Yeah. Starting out, it will be, at least. Where did this train go? It's at mine or building for reasons that aren't altogether clear to me, but that is okay. Let's go ahead and pull this guy back here to our new station. Actually, why don't you go to oil build first? I finally took out the little wooden boxes here on this intersection that have been there, well, you know, most of the series, if not all of the series. So those blinky blinkies have gone away. There's some blinky blinkies over here that we need to take care of, and I think it's just that we are out of Roboport range. We could probably fix that rather easily. The problem is we don't have power. We'll put that right there. It's not connected to anything. Would that be... That wouldn't be under power. Oh, this is hard. Let's see, that right there would do it, right? It just needs to be in construction range. It's not in construction range? It's not. There's one little tiny little square there that's not. Okay, so yeah, we'll just put this here temporarily to get that built, and then we can remove that Roboport. All right, over here we should be able to set up these stations now. All right, pumps. Let's see, we want 2 pumps and 2 pumps. We'll see how that spacing is. I never get these right. You're close. You're close. You're really close. All right, let's... No, this one's not even going to be close. Oh, no, it was only 1 off as well. Okay, so I'm getting a little better at it. And we'll copy this and paste it over here. Let's see, we wanted you to be lube. Okay, where's lube? Right here. We're going to do our logic off of this tank, so we technically don't even need a middleman lube tank. It's not going to be the best way to do that. That's going to come through. And then what? It's going to fill up those 2. I don't think the pressure is going to work out very well with that. I almost want to do something like this. Do like a pump like that, and a pump like that. You know what? I'm doing that because I don't want to split the pipe in half. I don't think there's any... You know what? Let's just hook it up. That's, you know, I'm forgetting my rule with fluids. My #1 rule with fluids, and that's just hook it up and see if it works. And if it doesn't, mess with it. It's a lot easier than learning the fluid dynamics. And I have a basic understanding of them. But I really, in honesty, have not spent a lot of time studying them because I understand they're going to be changing very soon. And they confuse me a bit. I mean, I get it. It's with the pressure. It just doesn't work the way that I think it should. Which is kind of a common theme on this channel sometimes. All right, let's see. Let's take that. We take that down. Send you directly into that. Send you up like that. Then we have to redo the power. Oh, that's why that power pole was there. Oh, no, we can do it right down there, and it works. And what are we missing there? We're missing some power on a beacon right there. All right, so why aren't you filling up? That's the question we have. All right, well, I'm sure it'll be a lot faster whenever this guy is producing at full capacity. These guys should be filling up at least. Yeah, they're already in the 3000 Ks. It's just the lubricant, and it's probably just because we don't have a whole lot of heavy oil, because all this processing's not going on. Okay, so let me remember how this works here. All the heavy oil comes in. All the heavy oil comes into this tank, and then we have a pump that feeds the lubricant plant, a pump that feeds this. We don't have any logic on it. Let's go ahead and set some. We only want to turn this on if we have more than 1,000, we'll set it kind of low. So that won't operate unless we have more than 1,000 heavy oil in that tank. And are you going as fast as you possibly can? It sure doesn't look like it, does it? I think it's just a supply issue, and there could also be a problem with kind of what I was messing with before. We want to pump directly from the tank, because you get more throughput that way, I believe. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, then we want to hook that up, and same logic. Heavy oil greater than 1,000, and I don't know if I had greater than set last time. I'm not confident that I did, but anyway, that should work, and that gets that moving, and that gets you guys with some lubricant stuff. All right, that side is set up. Let's go ahead and go over to the... Oh, you know what we need to do? Yeah, I guess we just piggyback off of that fuel station. This is kind of far away, but trains need fuel. All right, then we'll just have to make the network work. Power that. Power that. And that should get you moving. How many logistics? I thought we only had like one. Yeah, we only have one. Do we want to get two? Nah, one's fine. Get busy there, little robot. Okay, I think that is set up. We're missing some speed modules here. Again, I know you guys have mentioned that I've been missing some here and there. And I would like to move that down there someday. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Let's finish these stations up. Mid-supply building. So much of this stuff is really hard to gauge while you're not producing at full speed. The factory is going to behave a little bit differently in those circumstances. Oh, you know what? We should have grabbed. You know what? I think I can do that. Take that, and let's do it on this side. Bloop and bloop, and I don't suppose we can just flip those. Oh, we totally can. Of course we can. Why couldn't we? All right, and still short on tanks. All right, I can't make any of those. No, I don't keep raw materials on me anymore, and I don't think I have any on the train. No. Of course not. I was like, why would I need to do that? All right, so that'll unload that onto tanks. Do we even want to unload into tanks? Yeah, I think we would. I think we would want to do that. All right, and that is probably good until we actually find a use for them. I mean, we know a use for them, but we need to know where they're going to be going before we start running pipelines or anything like that. And that's going to be happening next. I think the next thing we're going to be working on is purple or yellow science. I think it's purple. Purple science, and that does require lube. Basically, all the lube that we need needs to go right there where that station is. So this is going to be convenient. Why am I here? I'm here to get tanks. That's what it was. How many do I need? That is a question. I need 4 of them. Let's see. Tanks. Over here where you left them. We need that many. Boy, this base is just churning still, like at full speed. Everything's just going. We've probably consumed just ludicrous amounts of iron and copper and stuff just through this one alone. Alright. We'll get that situated. You know what I may do also? I may go and switch this up just for... Just to go ahead and do it. Now that we've built a train that goes directly to the space where we have been building, we can go and go back to our old base, or the one that we always went to. But it's nice, we get a little shuttle in between it now. Alright, so let's see. Do we have some room? Yeah, we do. Let's copy this. And yeah, we'll put it... Oh wow, we could make it this close if we wanted to. Let's do that. In the interest of conserving stuff. And let's see, how do we want to go about doing this here? This actually is not going to be an iron line coming down. Let's just go ahead and unplug these guys now. Don't need none of yous no more. Let's see. Let's just go down here and we'll drain this. That. You just carry this on down, and all that should be fair and good. All right, then take you on down. And get you in, you out, out. Just like that, right? All right, and you know, I don't know what that gave us, but I'm happier about it. Thank you very much for the suggestion. I like it. I like it. A little bit of belt work needs to be cleaned up there, but I like this. I like this a lot better. All right, well, where's my train? Oh, it's over here. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. It's nice getting that little station out of the way. Let's go back to the main building station. I'm going to redo some things, and then we can start working on the next tier of science, which I believe is yellow. We determined that? No, it's purple. Purple, of course. Why not? All right, thank you for watching. See you next time.